What's up, boys? Today I'm going to be trying a full cryo drone build. I think I'm just going to go with the sharpshooter for the dual crit passives. The engineer maintenance worker doesn't actually give you that much. The uptime on the cryo drones is actually pretty high by default, I believe around 80%. Of course I'll have to actually get some gold and roll those first. But the drones typically don't scale very well with the reload speed or lifetime stuff. I guess I'll take a legendary there. Not really going to be going into kinetic or the M1000, but it will help out a bit early on. And then other than that, I'll probably just want some cryo weapons to get the damage upgrade for that. And maybe a light electric weapon like the taser or something, the stun sweeper for some extra utility. To grab the sidearm overclock or some extra XP pickup radius. And that's about it. I don't think you really want any other constructs since the upgrades they unlock aren't super useful. You can get drone damage plus reload speed, but like I said, reload speed isn't very good. And lasting duration similarly does pretty much the same thing and isn't very good either. You're probably going to be forced into a few levels of reload speed just to get the overclocks anyways, so that's going to improve it even further beyond 80%. And going from like 80% to 90% uptime isn't really a massive increase to the damage.
Stand clear. Supply pod inbound for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Let's see, armor, XP. I guess I'll try an early XP scanner. It usually seems like one of the weakest scanners. Gold and nitro are pretty nice. There we go, the Arctech Cryo Guard. I guess I'll grab a little bit of XP there.
Objective completed.
Reload speed. Honestly, damage is probably better. But I can show you the uptime on that. It's 12 versus I think around 3 seconds baseline, which would be 80%. And a legendary only improved that by less than a second on the downtime. Magnet towards the middle right to save for a bit later. 25% damage is okay.
Yeah, never felt better. Nitro!
Yeah, the golden nitro scanners actually seem to give you a pretty significant increase to those resources on this map. But the XP one just feels kind of underwhelming. Decent damage. Oh yeah, I'm going to want to get as much luck as possible since you can get the legendary +1 drones upgrade for any of the drone weapons. There's only one unstable overclock for the cryo drones currently, +3 drones, which puts it at a base of +6 total. So a +1 on top of that is pretty significant. Damage, sure.
Help me work harder.
Oh yeah, the magnet need to be a bit careful about that.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Nice movement speed.
Legend. Think you could kill me? Well, think again.
Paint job, XP. I already have a bit of XP. That might not end up being super useful later on, so I'll grab that just so people stop whining about XP in the comments, even though it's pretty bad.
Bring the fight! Vaporize!
just mine out a bit of the
Sure,
rocks
why
for
not?
now to get a little bit of value from the XP scanner.
One down.
The bugs are growing stronger.
I'll try and get them a little bit lower as I do that, if I can get the correct radius on the drones here. So yeah, I had to turn that off for something else, but it's fine for now.
Get it wrapped up, miner. The longer you stay, the harder it gets.
Decent armor.
I'll take it.
They're getting pretty low, so I want to hang a bit closer to the magnet now. See, the stun sweeper's pretty good. It has some very nice overclocks. Cryo grenade would unlock the cryo damage, and it would give me a better AoE and better crowd control as well.
Loot bug looted.
They actually died kind of quickly here.
The drop pod is arriving.
I guess a lot of detonators must have hit them. You can often get up to around level 30 or so on the first level if you farm a lot of XP. Let's go with the explosion, I guess.
Put a bit of extra kick in it.
I don't think I care about the M1000 here, so I'll grab a bit of pickup radius. Decent
It's a
crit
little extra
damage.
special.
Cryo is
Gimme, gimme,
okay.
gimme.
I guess the cryo grenade
baby.
there. Decent damage.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Decent
Now this is
damage.
a rare treat.
I guess cryo grenade out of those. I'll grab a bit of mining
Now
speed
this
to
is
go
a
with my
rare
XP
treat.
scanner. Cryo drone.
Kin courses through me.
Taser or Nishanka. That would unlock medium upgrades, which I don't want. And I don't think that unlocks anything. And it's a decent support
I'll use
weapon.
this for zapping.
Cryo
This
drone.
works.
Bit more pickup
This one
radius is
suits me
fine.
best.
Taser is okay. Reload speed is what I want the
I'm
most
raring
for
to
it
try this
to
out.
apply the shock debuff a bit more. Deal a bit of AoE damage and increase crit chance.
Diving deeper, taking you to stage 2.
Big cryo damage.
Legendary. It's
Reload's
my lucky
okay. Could grab both of those and still have a decent amount of nitro.
This one. More options.
I guess more for the cryo grenade.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
It's either that or save it. I guess I'll grab it.
rarely go for this
I have some
one.
pretty big cryo damage increases here.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives, and let's get out of here.
This place is almost nice compared to last time. Loot bug eliminated.
I think I'm just gonna take that to pump up the drones a bit more though. I do want them to be my primary weapon here. Although the cryo grenade might end up out damaging them just because it's a much better weapon.
Loot bug eliminated.
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
Decent armor. I'll grab some more reload speed on that. Getting the sidearm would be pretty helpful.
Nicely done. Supplies
Should've worn a
inbound.
hard hat, stupids.
These are pretty bad. I guess that's not terrible for the second stage.
I can't get enough
I
of
get
this
some nice
rare.
survivability if I get all the red sugar on every level.
This one looks best.
Hordes heading your way. Load up.
Yeah. I die a little inside every time I have to take out a nuke.
Reload, I guess, for the level, but that's not really going down much at all, even after the legendary.
Feeling much better now. Ooh. Let's show them some fight!
I think just re-roll this. Take the cryo
Don't mind
drone.
if I do. Yeah! Loot bug pop. Ooh. Let's show them some pie! Here, have a bullet in the fight!
Objective completed.
Oh yeah! That's all you got, you slippery
Decent
shit!
cryo
This'll
damage.
do.
I don't know, it feels like I'm getting a lot of sort of global generic upgrades instead of weapon levels here, so maybe I shouldn't have gotten a second cryo weapon?
Get it done, Miner. The bugs are furious.
My damage is decent, it's just taking me a long time to get overclocks for the build. Decent damage.
Dial it in.
Actually, very good damage.
Die, creep!
Gotta move on. It's getting worse down there.
Swallow this!
Oops. Got a bit too close with the improved pickup radius I have. I guess I'll grab a purple into the overclock for
This one
that.
suits me best.
Triple grenades, a
This
lot
is
more
gonna
damage
change
and area
everything.
coverage. These are all pretty bad. I guess some pickup
Tough
radius. Reload will get me an overclock.
Yeah!
Seek out enemies or +1 drones. Actually not sure there. Probably that if I'm going for 18. Since going from 6 to +1
Overclock,
isn't
my
that
favorite
big of an
type of clock.
increase.
This one
And
suits me
the
best.
seeking out enemies makes it a lot easier to hit enemies at certain points, especially against a single target like a boss or something. Damage. Okay, reload, but with a drone as my main weapon, I actually think a green crit chance would be higher damage for that
I'll
one.
take it.
Get it wrapped up, Miner. The longer you stay,
Grab
the
a
harder it
bit
gets.
more on the cryo
Hell,
grenade.
yes.
Damage isn't really a great stat for that, so I'll take a bit of
This
HP
is a
here.
rare treat. Oh. Go to hell.
Drop pod has
Think you
arrived.
could kill me?
Step
Well, think
time
again.
runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Decent
I'll take
armor
this
to
one.
go with the HP I'm getting. Reload's okay on the taser. Almost had an overclock for that one.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back.
big cold
If you make it
damage. Can grab a drone upgrade as well. Probably save a bit of gold for re-rolling here to look for some better nitrous stuff. Paint job's pretty helpful. Depends on if I get the overclock with that or not, I suppose. Can't really afford much, so I could still do some gold re-rolls. I'll grab the paint job, I suppose. And I didn't even get the sidearm.
Put a bit of extra kick in
I'll
it.
toss another reroll, I
Let me try again.
suppose. Don't think I really care. Don't have enough gold to buy anything after
Just
rerolling
easy to
there.
shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
God damn it, there's a pebble in our boot.
Damage
It's
every
for me.
time over reload speed.
Found some nitra. Loot bump open.
Maybe the XP scanner should scale up so that it gets more XP on the later levels or something. Because it just feels really insignificant at this point.
Too much crap in the way. Supplies can't land. Clear it out,
Red
miner.
sugar. Meet your maker, creep.
May as well take
I
the
just
reload
became a
into the
better
overclock, so that puts it at 6 baseline. And the +1 stable overclock isn't that big of an increase. Damage and reload, I'm on the 3rd stage, so those are still decent, but that is pretty good. I suppose I'll grab that.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Would have been nice to get the scanners on an earlier stage.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Decent luck. I could still get some decent value out of that in the shops,
Shoot it in the
but I don't think I've found much this run, only 29 so
Feel much
far.
better now.
Damage, crits. I'll take the higher rarity.
This one's for Carl. I found some more guys. Vaporize. Ah, I got it in the mouth. Ha.
Taser, the overclock on that would be pretty useful. And I think I'm pretty likely to hit it if I do get it to 12. I don't remember the exact number of overclocks on it though.
Sorry, Liz. Your own fault for being full of good.
Objective completed.
He did take a little bit of damage to grab the red sugar over there.
The threat level just went up.
No magnets, so I'm gonna have to collect all of that XP dropping from the detonators.
Shoot to kill.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will
These
leave
are
without you.
pretty bad. These are also pretty bad.
This is the smart pick.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod.
See if I can
It's
take
about
some
to
damage for the HP over here.
Stage 3 done and dusted, Miner.
Decent
We'll have a
cryo
couple of meals ready
damage.
for you when you
Courses through
return.
me.
That does almost nothing for me, so I can really only get damage for that. Reload speed at green is pretty
Dial it
cheap
in.
for that.
I want another go.
Critical damage is okay.
Cowabunga! I'm feeling lucky.
Cryo, I don't have much gold left. I can do one more reroll, but I still have 72 nitra, so I think I'm
Let's shake
gonna
it
hold a
up.
bit there. Damage is
This one
okay.
makes me want to be a better dwarf. Surely next time we'll be better.
Reload is bad.
I'm gonna go with this.
Damage. How many shops do I have left? One more, I think? I'll hold a bit of nitra, I guess.
Load up and get going, Miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
Yeah, reload speed
Can't
and
believe how green
lasting
I was
duration are
last
just
time.
such bad stats on drone weapons. It feels kind of hard to even spend the nitra, since all I can really get is damage.
Loop up. Let's get them in.
Most weapons will have 3 different upgrades where you can get damage, fire rate, and reload speed, and they're all decent stats.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Feeling much better now. Ugh, I got it in the mouth. Ha! See you in hell.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time.
Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being full of.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Damage is not great
I'm
on
a new
that.
dwarf.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a lot of cryo damage, 145%.
Ugh, I got it in the mouth. Ha! I got it. Attack!
The surface is too
You're
packed for the
cute.
supply pod to
You're
land.
dead.
Please clear it. A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Decent movement speed. I'm okay
I'll
with
take
that.
it.
It'll be good to have some decent stats there in case I get pickled nitra towards the end.
I feel vitalized. Eat that!
Good work. There's a resupply
Should've
on the
worn
way.
a hard hat, stupid.
Decent crit stats, sure.
Sure, why not?
Puts me at 103% for 43%.
not scared of you.
Damage, reload. I'll push the damage on the cryo.
Give me that.
See the absolute max potential on that weapon, since it seems a bit on the weaker side. Oops, didn't see the magnet.
Not so proud about it.
Decent cryo.
Yoink.
Decent crits.
Tough choice.
Looks like the drones are hitting for 2.5k or a bit over 4,000 on a multi-crit. Reload is pretty bad. I'll grab some levels on that. Try and bring it up to 12 now.
Threat level increasing.
Eat that. Yeah.
So that kind of blocked me off and killed the elites at the same time.
Get there before the timer runs
Not
out.
a
The
great
drop pod is not going to hang
timing on that. Reload is not great. Damage is okay.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage 4 is done. Onwards to stage 5 we go.
So last chance to get some decent nitra upgrades here. Reload speed. Wow, I never even got the main reason, so that's 11 levels wasted in that. Reload speed will help apply debuffs a bit more. I'm gonna hold on to my gold for a bit. That's okay for 23 gold.
I'm feeling lucky.
Cryo, crit chance.
Nope. Try again. This one looks
Damage.
best.
Reload speed is useless on that now.
I want another go. Dial it in.
Damage. Yeah, there's just not really very good nitra upgrades for this build. I'll grab some movement
raring
speed
to
to help
try
me
this
kite
more
around
options.
here. Cryo's
Now
okay,
this is a
reload
rare
is
treat.
bad.
Let's shake it up. It's
Damage.
mine.
And I can't do any more rerolls. I'd rather just hold the nitra in case I get an artifact for it instead of buy that.
Here we go.
Lock down.
You've found the Dreadnought. Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
That hit the spot. You shouldn't eat precious minerals. It will get you killed. Go! You want some more? I got it!
The cryo drones actually seem pretty solid here. Tried them a couple times in the past and they seemed awful. So maybe the cryo grenade was carrying long enough for them to ramp up. I did get the best overclock on that with the cluster grenades pretty early.
Pop the loop on. Let's get the minerals.
I guess I haven't done sharpshooter for a drone build either. So the crit boost as well as the explosion passive might have helped out a bit.
Loot bug eliminated! Much better.
too late for luck now. Grab a bit more
Too much
crits.
crap to send in the supply pod. Clear out the LZ, please.
My single target damage is pretty bad, so I might regret this, but oh well, you only YOLO once.
Supply pod imminent.
Pickled Nitra, do I go for it? Would get me the highest damage possible.
Just what I needed.
So the drones are critting for 13,000 now?
Dwarves don't die.
Or no, that's the multi-crit it looks like. They are 7.4k by default, and then the multi-crit is over 13,000. Whenever that triggers.
Your time is up, Crate.
Decent armor. I don't have any gold scaling, so I'm gonna see if there's anything better. Pretty big cold damage,
No
not
way.
bad.
A legendary. I'm not scared of you.
There should be a bit more nitro somewhere on this level, I think. I held a bit and I only have 64, which doesn't seem like that much.
Thinks they can kill us. Let's prove it wrong. I got it. This one's for Carl. That's all you got, you slippery shit.
The drones don't seem to be seeking him at all. I have the behavior chip aggro, but they're just flying around me. What? They're just circling me. What's going on? Huh? They are not
Dreadnought
seeking
wiped
enemies
out.
at all.
Good work, team.
Until the boss died there. That's a bit strange.
Cowabunga.
They seem to be working now.
Get there before the timer runs out.
Okay, no, they're
Drop pod is
bugged out
not going
again.
to hang around.
For Carl.
And then the ones over there are seeking out stuff a little bit. Maybe I'm not understanding correctly how it works, but it seems kind of weird there.
I got it in the mouth.
But yeah, the cryo drones are actually surprisingly good there.
Impressive work, Miner.
I thought they were one of the worst weapons in the game, but that was pretty easy actually. I think the early triple grenade on the cryo helped out a lot, and I think the sharpshooter passives also helped out quite a bit. We have 3.9 million there, so about 600,000 from the explosion, so that's pretty useless. But the extra crit stats were helpful to get me to some really large multi-crits at the end there. The artifacts were pretty bad early on, but they really picked up towards the end. Some okay passive stats there, huge crit, and huge damage to bring the multi-crits up to over 13k. Overall, not too bad. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.